Are now tuned in to Let's Talk podcast, where we talk less and we do more. I am so excited today.
My name is Ambry. Instagram Ambadu, Ambadu. Hello, guys.
Every time I think of your Instagram name, Ambadu, that's what I always want to call you. And then Ambadu, I love when you had your dreads.
Everybody say that like
that was just you.
Ambadu, and I'm like, wow.
No, it's automatically like Ambadu, and then the dreads just was like.
I know. I'm gonna get them back. I really was not ready. It was a commitment that I wasn't ready for. So when we gained in the weight that I gained, it was kind of like I didn't really like how they looked on my face. Like I liked my hair, but I didn't like it on me. So I was being unfair to them. Like I wasn't wearing it out because I felt like it just was flat. I like really big hair because I have more broad shoulders. So I felt like it was flat. And it was just like not me, so I would wear it around the house and I would embrace it. But then when I go out, I would like throw
slap a wig on.
Yeah, because I really wasn't comfortable. And so some of them were like kind of coming out and just doing little stuff like that because I really wasn't taking care of them.
My sister, she does dreads, and one thing I noticed when she do them, they're very tedious. That's the hairstyle. People think, oh, I might just get dreads. They just about to. And no, you really have to take care of dreads, or they will fall out. And something you said about you like big hair because you have broad shoulders. I feel like up in this area, I'm like that too. But I'm the opposite. I love my hair pulled back. Okay. It's crazy. I think it's like when I got into my 30s, it was just, I don't know. It's like usually people be like, oh, I'm about to turn 30. When I turned 30, I felt like
empowered.
Yes, I felt like I want my hair pulled back off my face. I want my face to show. Even when I started gaining weight now, I still I just had like a little up down with the curls. I took it out so fast and got my hair braided. I love braids. I love my hair pulled back. I like my face to just
show.
Yeah, I just like that. But I used to be the opposite. Like I used to be I feel like you always had to have hair in your face. Mm-hmm. Like if your hair not in your face, if you don't have on big hoop, it looks like a man. That's what I used to think. Yeah. Now I'm literally the total opposite.
And see, I don't necessarily like my hair. My hair don't have to be in my face. Like this is in my face a little bit, but I just wanted it. Like I could have a headband and then it gets big or something. Like I just wanted to be here. Like I don't necessarily like it all in my face typically. I like it like just on my shoulders.
We talked about this before because when you used to do my lashes, we used to have some very deep conversations. Yes. No, you know what's crazy? I didn't even do an introduction because we just automatically just started. So basically, this video is girl talk, body positivity, body dysmorphia, how you feel as a woman first, because a lot of us, both of us, are moms. And it's always like, how do you feel as a mom? How are the kids? I want to know how you feel. Like, how do you feel right now as a woman? No kids, no, because I see you've been booed up. You've been real booed up lately, but not as a girlfriend, like as just you, like you yourself as a woman. How do you feel?
Okay, so it's interesting that you said about turning, because I just turned 30 this year in August. I just turned 30 in August. And I was the same way. I was ready for it. I was empowered. I really felt like, okay, this is my year for me. This is my selfish year. And not in the sense that, I'm still, of course, going to be this nurturing, this caring, this loving, giving person. But to me first, because I can't take care of anybody around me until I take care of me. And I was always overextending myself because a lot of things that I experienced in the past, and I wish that somebody was there for me. So I became that person that I wanted someone to be for me, and it drowned me because, takers don't have a limit. So I always found myself associating with or getting these close relationships with people who were okay with draining and sucking the life out of me.
Why do we attract people like that? And it's not just with, every time I touch it, I keep touching. It's not just with men.
Yes, friends.
Like a lot of time I speak on stuff, they be like, oh, that's how. It's not just men. It's men. It's family. Yep. It's people that you just randomly meet. It's like we always attract. It's even the type of friends I attract. Like,
me too.
Not talking about people that's taken, but like how me and you, how we just clicked. Me and my friend Six, we just clicked. My friend Alexis, we just clicked. Karita, we just clicked. My sister Basha, we clicked. Yeah. I have a friend named Shay. She is literally like, oh my God. Shay is like, And she was a friend of a friend.
Okay.
So I had a friend. I had a friend. She introduced me to her best friend. Mm-hmm. And then she introduced me to her best friend, which is Shay. And Shay is like, Shay is just like my little guardian angel that's on my shoulder. Like, Nichelle, stop playing with yourself. Yeah. Like, be for real.
And I love that because I am finally getting, after I turn 30, I'm finally getting used to friendships that don't require me to be you know what I'm saying? Like, give so much of myself. They genuinely just want my friendship. Like, girl, I like you, you're cool, I let her hang around, you talk to. It's not like I feel like I'm their friend because I'm beneficial to them in a way that doesn't benefit me. It's like a mutual, we love each other, we love being around each other, we love each other's energy, and I was not used to that. Like, me either. A lot of people in my life it was almost like a one-sided relationship. It was either, at some point, it was me. I was that friend who always needed something, always had something going on. I decided, like, I just don't want to be this person anymore. But then I started to attract those people.
That's where I am. That's where I am. I feel like sometimes, like, if I'm going through something and somebody be like, oh, what's up? Nothing. I'm cool. Yeah. I don't want to be that friend that just, every time you call me, something is going on. Something is going on. So now it's like, I'm at a point where I'm at so many points in my life. I'm at a point where I'm at a point. Yes. It's just like everything has to make sense right now. Yeah. Everything has to make sense. I'm in my, like you said, I'm in my selfish, I'm in my me era. Like, I'm just trying to, I want everything in my life different.
Unapologetically.
I want everything different. I'm sorry. And there's some people that can't go. Yeah. They can't. But I don't feel bad about it because it's been times where I was just vulnerable and I just laid everything on the line. For friends, a man, family, everything. Put it all on the line and they did not choose me. Yep. And I'm like,
Yep. And that's the thing, and that's what helped me become so unapologetic and so selfish with it, because
now I gotta choose me. Yeah, now I have to choose me. So now I'm choosing me. So I want everything in my life. I want to be different, and by different I mean better. And some people are like, you think you better than you think you do. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I'm trying to be better than the person I was. That's it.
And if you can't come,
that's not my fault. That's not my problem. So it's the journey is just never ending. It's always a next level. It's always something more for you to do, and I'm just ready. I'm ready. Like,
I'm ready too.
I'm excited. I'm so ready I'm so ready for next year. I'm so ready to just do new things.
Yes, you've been working hard. You've been working hard. Okay, you said me.
You know, I always be telling. I'm getting my lashes done. Like, girl, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. You be like, you should do it. You know, one person that always tell me, like,
that's me.
You like, you should do it. Like, you should do that. You should do it. And we always be wanting to do. We had our kids are almost the same age. Yep. We was doing lashes at the same time. We always just be.
And I love that let's talk. I was just telling my sister that this morning. Like, you got doers and you got thinkers. And I'm tired of being a thinker. Like, I got 1,000,001 ideas in my head.
Head gonna explode. Head going to explode. Somebody just asked me, like, what's on your mind? I'm like, you asking me because you just know I never stop thinking, or you just want to know what's on my mind. And I sent like a list of stuff, and he like, it was a lot. Yeah. And he didn't say it was a lot, but it was a lot. I'm like, that was a bit extreme. But this is what's on my mind at this moment. I have all these different things, and this is every day. It's a new set of things. Like, it's a process. I'm just learning. I used to be a person to be like, I'm gonna just wait until I'm ready. Yeah. I'm gonna wait until I'm ready. You're never gonna be ready. You're never gonna be ready. Like, there's ever.
No such thing as ready.
With nursing school, I'm gonna just wait till I'm ready. I would have never been ready. Speaking of nursing school, I failed a class yesterday. Girl, I cried my eyes out.
But you've been doing really, really good.
I cannot give myself no credit or no grace.
You've been doing really good. You've changed your whole life around. It's obvious and evident. You know, you have sacrificed a lot, and you can't win them all the time. Like,
but why?
Because that's just not how life is set up. Like, you have been working really, really hard, and be really grateful with yourself, because
I cried my eyes out yesterday. Even today in class, my eyes were still puffy. They're like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing." They're like, "It was one of them days. Don't talk to Lane, please don't."
But you're gonna get right back to it.
And that's one thing about being a woman.
Yep.
We don't have time. I got out of school at 12. I had to be to work by 3. I worked an hour away. I had to leave by 2. And I still had so many things I had to do I had to do before work.
And you still have
so I had to cry. So I had to cry. I'm like, all right, let's wash these clothes. Let's do this. And it's just, how do you balance being a mom? See, I'm single, so I only have to worry about me and Zen. But I know from previous, stuff, when you in a relationship, it's your kids, your man. If you got a dog, your dog, everything. So how do you balance being a mother, a woman to a man, an entrepreneur? Right. You didn't even name your many hats
because it was too many. I didn't know where to start.
Tell me exactly who you are.
Okay, my name is Ambry. I have several brands. My biggest and most important, not most important, all my brands are important. My biggest brand that I have been working on for umpteen years is my eyelash brand called Pear Lash.
Period.
I also make body butters. So I have a line called Amnix Nature Nest where I specialize in body butters and scrubs. It is for people. It is targeted for people with sensitive skin, eczema, psoriasis, things of that nature. So it is all natural ingredients. I make waist beads.
I need some waist beads.
Yeah, I do treats. So I'm pretty much have my hands into everything. And that really piggybacks off of what you asked me about balance, because I am really, really obsessive. Like, I will just obsess over things, and I will, and in order for me to not obsess over the negative things, I have to keep busy. And so that's how I end up getting into all of these crafts and all of these different, realms, because I will literally overconsume myself with things that I don't even need to. And I was actually just talking about this the other day too. So when I first had my daughter is 4. When I first had her, I already had a son. And then, like you said, I was in a relationship. So I'm leaving. I'm getting everybody together. My daughter had a head full of hair. My son, everybody's just nice. My daughter is nice. My son's nice. My significant other, he's looking good, and I'm coming out the house looking crazy because I had to pour into everybody. Like, I just got the whole house together. Of course, he's grown, but they do this, wear this, with that, whatever. And I'm coming out looking crazy, and I just didn't like how that felt. So I'm getting up 2 hours earlier. And I'm already a morning person, so if I usually be like, oh, let me lay around till 7. No, I'm getting up at 5 because I'm about to get me together. Flat out, because mommy gonna be fine this time, so I'm getting me together, I'm getting the kids together. I might throw a little workout in there because I wasn't watering myself, I was watering everybody else. So I let go of that. I'm worried about what he over there doing, what this person over there doing, what the kids are doing, and I'm not pouring into me. Like, I wanted to control everything around me except for me, which is really the only thing I could control. So that was kind of how I found the balance. And I just started pouring back into myself. I had to get up a little bit earlier. I had to go to bed a little bit earlier some days. I had to just create balance and structure in my lifestyle, in my home. I had to create a balance with my work schedule. I do not work at the shop on Sundays, Mondays, or Tuesdays.
Them your days off, out. Period.
Like, that's just it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have people like, oh, can you just squeeze me? And no. Depending on how I feel, I might, but it's very, very rare. Like, it's very rare. That's it. Wednesday through Saturday. If you don't catch me Saturday, I hate that for you because you won't catch me again.
And you standing on business.
And that's it. And I had to set my boundaries because if I did not set them, nobody else would. Nobody else would abide by mine. So that's really the way I keep a lot of my balance, because I had to set a really tight schedule. I'm in the shop Wednesday through Saturday, which is not bad because it's not all day, every day. I also had to cap off my evening slots because I'm in there to 8, 9. I can't cook my kids. No. 6 p.m., that's it. If you can't make it, catch me on Saturday or whatever your next off day is. I can't do it. So, I just really had to create tight structure and tight balance, and that came from choosing me, like we just talked about. So that's really how I did it. Now, how do you balance all of the stuff that you have?
Let me piggyback off of what you said as far as you being a morning person. See, I barely sleep at night. My brain is just going and going and going and going and going. So one of my things, something that I really want to do, I want to start now, but it's for next year. I want to start my days at 5. The perfect day for me is to wake up 4:45, throw something on, don't care what it is, throw something on, go to the gym at 5, work out 6 o'clock, get home, take a shower, get all the way ready for school, get myself all the way ready. I have to be all the way ready before I wake Zen up.
Yeah, that's me.
I have to have damn near have my car keys in my hand. I have to be all the way ready, wake Zen up, get her together, take her to school, and then just go on my day. I'm really trying to be a 5 a.m. workout girl.
What they say, 5 a.m. gym girly.
I'm trying to. That's what I want to be. And this morning, I'm like, I'm shooting a podcast tomorrow. I'm gonna be structured. I'm waking up at 5. Our alarm went off at 4:45. I'm like, I need a little more. I'm so tired. Mind you, I'm up all night. texting on the phone, on TikTok, watching
I had to
watching podcasts. Another thing I'm doing lately, somebody had just randomly said it and it just stuck with me, is turning the TV off.
Yes.
I used to never turn my TV. I was a person that feel like I could not sleep with my TV off. Turn that TV off. I'm thinking I'm putting Zen to sleep. I'm rocking myself. We knock. I wake up, it's 2:00. I'm like, when did I fall asleep?
Yeah.
Putting her to sleep. But that's you really how you have kids on a schedule.
Yeah.
You have to be on a schedule, and that's what I'm trying to get back into. Because when I'm in school. It was just like I feel like a hamster on a wheel.
Yeah.
Like go to school, wake up, do it, go do. I'm trying to get some structure. That's the number one thing I want to do next year is have some structure. I don't care how tedious it is. I want every day. I want Monday. I want all my days planned out. 5, 7.
Yeah.
I want all my days planned out every 2 hours. I want to know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's really how you get stuff done. And speaking on working out. I don't have the motivation no more.
See, I used to be a gym head way back in my day, but
me too.
I'm an at-home workout girl. Like I got it all at home. I have
and that's great.
And the steroids I got.
That's great. That's great. But it's just like I just don't have the motivation to work out no more.
Yeah.
And
but by the time you get up, get dressed to go to the gym, you damn near feel like you.
I'm tired.
So that little 30 minutes real quick in front of your TV watching your favorite little show. It's gonna count.
And then for me, after I had Zen, I got a tummy tuck. So I really should be working out every day. I need to be working out. But I don't be this is me making an excuse saying I don't have time. You have time for whatever you make time for. So I can make time to work out, but it's just working out is not it's not high on my priority list. Yeah. And it should be. And for me, because when you work out, you just feel better. Like our generation of people you supposed to have a certain type of body. Like you're supposed to look like this, period. If you don't like this, you a fat, nasty slob. Yeah. Like I know people that's bigger than me that's in shape.
Yeah, I do too.
They can run, they can do anything. Yeah. But the way our society, our generation make it, you have to look like this.
In order for
and I know people that look like this ideal body shape.
Super out of shape and unhealthy.
And they not in shape, they not healthy, they not working in my field of work. Working with older people, people that really just can't do nothing for themselves most of the time, it really had me thinking like we have to do something because our generation is doomed. Yeah. Our generation is doomed.
Yeah. Social media took over.
Our generation is so messed up because not only are they forcing us to want to look a certain way, we live in a very, very unhealthy lifestyle. Yeah. By the time we get 60, we all gonna be effed up. Yeah. Can't do nothing for ourselves. Yeah. Livers didn't fail. Need a new kidney. Yeah. Like it's insane. And this social media messed us up so bad.
It did.
From the way we think we're supposed to look.
The body dysmorphia.
Yes. Definitely. Because I would look in the mirror and I would just be like, okay, that could be different. That could like I dissect from my head, like that could be different, that could be different, that could be different. And it's just like, then I go somewhere, people are like, you look good, I'll be like, but I can do this. And it's just like, we'll never be satisfied. And I'm just trying to get to a space where I'm just 100% comfortable. Like, I'm just 100%
But do you feel like, honestly, anyone ever reaches that point? Like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we all have something that we
want to work on, but I want to be at a point where I'm like comfortable, meaning, okay, I need to work. I would like to work on this, and I would like this to look better. But I know I look good. I look good. Honestly, I feel like I look so good, like naked. Okay. Like, I feel like naked. I'm in the mirror like, oh my God. Like,
so you feel like you look better naked
like
than clothes?
Mona Lisa, literally. But the way my body type is, I like to dress. I'm like Adam Sandler. Like, I like to wear big clothes. I like to be, that's another area. That's another era. I'm in like my comfortable area. Mm-hmm. I want to be comfortable. Yeah. I don't like, just meet me and know I got a good personality. I don't want to look good every day. Yeah. I want to be comfortable. I want to wear jogging pants. I want to wear t-shirts. But with the way I feel like my body is, it's like it gives.
No, but
it gives butch. It gives butch. Like
I've always been like that. Like because I've always been, like kind of busty or whatever. So it's kind of like if I wear an oversized hoodie,
it's
I'm
like
just this big humpy thumpy bitch. Like
yeah, it's not cute. Like
take the edge or be a little bit. Like if I wear it, I'm like you know what I'm saying. So
today, even this, I'm like okay. I'm like all right. My shirt. I'm like. Oh, I'm just keep hitting my. I'm like, all right, my shirt like this. I'm like, should I cut it out a little bit? But I don't always want to be showing skin. I don't always want to show skin. Sometimes I want to just chill. Yeah. Like I'm trying to chill. Yeah. That's it. I just want to be cool and comfortable. And it's just being a woman is different.
It's hard, and we are so underprotected. But that's a whole different conversation. But yeah. I really had to get on a really strict regimen. Like when I go pick my kids up today and I go home, I'm going in there starting dinner.
Period.
Like it's 4 p.m. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be done till about 6.
Look, my sister yesterday. I went home from school. I left something. I had to go home. My sister had like some meatballs in the pot, but they wasn't cooking. It was just. I'm like,
you got the bread.
I'm like, why do you have meatballs in the pot? She like, because I want the kids to see when they get home. I'm about to start making dinner. Don't ask for nothing else. Yes. Like,
it's time. She like, if it's like 8:30 or 9 p.m. and I don't text you back, I'm really. My house is really shut down. Like I really had to get because I was all over the place. I still kind of am, but I'm way more like during school season. I'm structured, but that summer I'm still trying to
go for what you know.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. But my house is pretty much typically shut down between 8:30 and 9:30. Hands down.
That's what's up. That's structure enough for me. Yeah.
That's how I can get up early because I go to sleep early. Like I just have to do.
Sometimes but you know what? No matter what time I go to sleep, I can wake up at like 6.
Yep, that's me.
I go to sleep at 4. I go to sleep at 4, and I'm up at 6 getting ready for work. My sister, the other day, I was leaving out the house at 5:45. My sister like she knocking on the window. I'm like, where you going? I'm like to work. She was like, you don't be playing. Yes. I'm like, I can't. Yep. Like I can't play. And that's my thing. And this is not a good thing. If you're watching this, don't do this. I feel like I work so good under pressure.
Me too.
Like, yeah, how you, like, even with starting nursing school, they're like, oh, you're not about to be able to do nothing. You about to be, who?
Me too.
Still getting 96s and then 98s, and who not about to, now, sometimes, like this class, I just failed. Sometimes you slip up, but I feel like I work so good I work so good under pressure, but I want to stop working under pressure. Like, I know I work, if I can get a 96, if I can get an 89, 92, 96 under pressure, imagine what I can do if I really sit and apply myself to something. Like,
I don't know if that's a fair observation though, because like, okay, say for instance, say you would have contacted me 2 weeks ago, like, hey, come talk with me on the podcast. I would have went crazy in my head for 2 weeks straight. Because I know it's coming. It's the anticipation. I will get anxious.
That's me.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said you can't really say that you would do better if you had more time, because that may actually make you do worse because you know about it for too long. You're planning. You're under this pressure. You're going crazy in your head. Your anxiety is flipping out. And that's me. Like, I am literally last minute lazy. Like, hit me right now and I'll get it done.
I had a vision board party. And this how much I go. This how much I go crazy. Any event I have, I'm on the phone with my stepsister. Like, so yeah. Before I even she's like, I'm not doing that today. This is my only off day. I'm like, but I was about that. I can't help you what you gonna wear. It's in 3 weeks. I can't. I'm like, okay. So I had a vision board party. I said, you know what? I'm doing everything on my own. I'm doing it all by myself. I don't care. I turned into Barbara the Builder real quick. Okay. I'm bringing chairs and tables. Yeah. I'm carrying them. I'm at Sam's Club. I'm carrying cases of water. And I really sat in my car and I was so mad at everybody in my life. Like, why do I always have to do everything by myself? Like, I always have to do everything by myself. But as soon as somebody else has something going on, I'm right there. What you need me to do? Mm-hmm. And some people feel like, well, you didn't ask nobody. Mm-hmm. But I feel like
shouldn't have to.
Y'all don't have to ask me. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody have to. If somebody have something going on, they don't have to say, Shell, can you?
Yeah.
Because I'm already there. Like, okay, so what you want to do? Yeah. Or we should do X, Y, and Z so you would be ready for it. And it's just like sometimes we be needing. Sometimes we want
to see us.
We want
that
us.
Goes back to what we said earlier.
We want us, but you
cannot expect you from other people. That goes back to what we said earlier with it being selfish. Like, of course, you don't want to say, okay, well, I'm just not going to offer my help from here, from here on out. But if it's not If you feel that way, see, once you start to like, I'm the person, which is ironic because I love to be there for people who I love to assist, but I'm a little more standoffish when I'm asked. I don't know why. Because I'm going to do it.
You know
if
what?
I want to do it. If it's on my heart, I'm going to do it. When you ask me, I didn't plan on doing that.
Twins. Because look,
I'm gonna do it anyway.
This goes with being with a guy.
Yep.
I don't want to say too much, but I was talking to this guy or whatever, and something was about to happen or whatever. He was going, whatever. So I had already intended on asking him, like, I know you about to do X, Y, and Z. What do you need from me? Mm-hmm. Before I could even ask him, he like, oh, you can buy something.
How you gonna tell me what I That's me.
And I'm mad because I was gonna do that anyway and more.
Yeah.
But the fact that you just felt like I was obligated to do it, now I don't want to do it.
That's me.
And I'll probably never talk to you again.
And so I would say, so that's what I was about to say. Like, even with you being selective with that, like, if it feels like that, if it feel like, well, y'all never help me. If you start to feel like that, don't do it. It's not naturally on your heart for you to do it. And now you are overwhelming yourself because you feel like you have this title to uphold as the person who's always going to be there. No, you don't.
I don't want people to feel like I'm not going to be there. But then what about me?
Yeah. So if it's not on you naturally, if you got to feel like that about it, like, well, damn, what about when I need help? If you start feeling like that about it, you got to take a step back. And your presence may be missed. Like, damn, Cheryl, usually would have, you know what I'm saying? So when people be like, okay, well, maybe I can.
Or I go somewhere and they be like, oh, you didn't, because usually last time this not last time.
Yep. And that's okay.
I can't do it.
Yep, I'm unpredictable.
And now I'm really getting to that point where I'm just saying no.
Yeah.
I've been doing it.
Like, no, because it's really
it'll be like,
you are so shocked.
I'm not even going to. I just told somebody, like, I can't. And they like, what you mean? What is that?
Yes.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
And then I just be feeling like, okay, like I can get used to this. But it's still
no is an answer. No is a sentence. No is,
or I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to is a valid reason to not do something. Why? I just don't want to. But why you don't want to? I just don't.
Because the more, see, what I realized, and my brother always told me this, the more you say yes, the more they ask. Mm-hmm. The more you say yes, the more they ask. Because it's a yes. It's always a yes. So that goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like, if you constantly, or you are used to me being there, or you constantly ask me for something and I'm saying yes, that first no is going to be like, it's very alarming. And then the rest of those no's are going to build them up to, you know what I'm saying, are going to get them accustomed to knowing, like,
or just never talk to you again.
My source anymore. Right. Or get mad or whatever. But that speaks to the type of person they are. But it'll build that foundation of, don't use me. Because the reality of it is, when you say no and you realize they're going to figure it out anyway, and I'm stressing myself out to say yes, and it's somebody who was going to do it anyway, figure it out. Because
I got to figure it out.
I have to figure it out. So
that is true.
Yes, and that was very empowering.
If you could tell, I'm about to get deep. If you could tell your younger self anything, if you could give your younger self, the younger Am Badu, any advice, what would it be?
My aunt used to always say, your attitude determines your altitude. And I did not. I'm like, whatever. I was a fire. Like, I was on fire. Like, everything triggered me. Everything was personal. Everything was about me. Everybody was out to get me. The world was against me. And my way of looking, like, I've been to jail several times. A lot of people don't know that about me. They're like, well, I don't like what I've been through.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 10 plus arrests. Like, over. You get what I'm saying? Like, just a whole bunch of stuff that I could have prevented. Mm-hmm. I was in my own way. And I feel like that molded me and that shaped me. Because now the way I look at life, like, I am in control of this shit. Like, you couldn't tell me that back then. It was like, everything was against me. I always had something going on. I just thrived off of drama. I thrived off of having something going on. And I feel like that stood in the way of a lot of the places I could be. A lot of my peers, So when my peers are moving up and moving on, and they're graduating college, or they're doing this, and I got to come back home without my degree or just whatever like that. And it's because they really were focused on their books, and I was focused on, bitch, what you say? Everything was an issue. And it's like, you don't even have to be like that. So I would definitely tell myself, attitude determines your altitude, because I had to change my way of thinking in order to change my life. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like that. It was bad. And I know I stood in the way of a lot of opportunities. I burned a lot of bridges. Of course, I'm older. I rebuilt different bridges. You know, now I look at it like no opportunity is missed. It wasn't for me. Because had I, graduated college and I hopped into a career field that I really wanted to do at first, would I be here? Would I be, self-employed? Would I be an entrepreneur? Would I love what I do every day? So everything does happen for a reason. But that attitude of mine.
It'd be like that.
What about you?
So much. It's so much. Thinking back to when I was a young buck, I always had this attitude where I don't need nobody. Mm-hmm. I don't need nobody. I don't need myself. Because I'm gonna figure it out. And that may be true. I'm going to figure it out, but I'm going to go crazy
trying to figure it out.
I'm going to literally like my younger self, me now, I'm still like that now. Like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. Even with my daughter's dad. Yeah. You didn't, I'm gonna figure it out.
Me too.
Or if I ask and I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry about it. But to my younger self, I would tell my younger self that it's okay to need help. Because I feel like I was in a lot of situations. I put myself in a lot of situations just wanting to just do it on my own. Like a little backstory: my aunt adopted me and all my sisters and brothers while my mama passed away. Okay. And